the push-ups, right? But to me, the beautiful thing that makes Muay Thai so practical, so effective, so successful in the combat world is the simplicity. The things that we do it a lot. If we went to a camp in Thailand, most of us would agree, if you spent 3 months at a camp in Thailand, you would get a lot better, right? Maybe even better than you would in 3 years training in some of our home situations. But why? They're not doing different techniques. They definitely don't have better equipment. We find that out every time. It's not that. It's that when they tell you kick the bag 1,000 times, you shut up and do it, right? When they tell you hit the pads, they're not talking their way through it. They're not correcting you saying, you know what you should do. No, more kicks, more punch, more this, more that. And you can end up solving the problem. I believe that with great instruction, with great coaching, with good cues, with the right guidance, you can speed that process up. You can expedite what you're learning and take it home with you. A coach that I worked with told me something that I felt was so wise, man. He said, I could give you a very sharp sword, but more valuable than that would be teaching you how to sharpen your own damn sword. And he said, and if that sword got dull and you took 6 months off, you can come back and sharpen it again. So I hope what you got out of this is a little bit of what you could use in the pads, a little bit of how you could add your own style. If you like one or all of the cues that we gave, great. But even if you didn't, then you should employ that same way of training. You should be able to have a reactive pad session. You should be able to use those pads. With the pad holder dictating where this goes, you don't have to be better than them. I love how when we spoke on it earlier, like sometimes we have that feeling of like, oh, he's so good, how could I possibly be helpful? The truth of it is, every pad holder is helpful. For me, even as a professional fighter getting ready for fights, some of my students who are spazzy, who are weird as pad holders, have made me better. Because I'm forced to figure out those little things in between. I'm forced to fight through the weirdness. And when I fight with a weird, spazzy opponent, I'm gonna be very thankful for that pad holder, right? In so many cases, even some of the most technical people might be easier to fight because you know what to expect. Right? So within pad holding, there's a different style, and each of us might have our own way of doing it. Within fighting, there's a different style, and each of you might have your own way of doing it. What I was hoping landed today was pad holding is not about a conversation, it's about you doing. And during that 3-minute round that we don't have a lot of time, that time is valuable. Make it valuable by repping out some of the same key things, looking for some of those same key details. The double jab 2 was achieving something for us. It's achieving superior position. Once I've achieved superior position, that's the first objective of fighting. What's the second one? Break his structure. He said it all whispery. Yeah, break his structure, break his base, change something about what he's gonna do. Then, objective number 3, blitz, attack, right? But then we gotta start over again. Achieve your superior position, control what you're doing, and do damage from where you are. We used those double jabs to achieve a superior position. You landed a punch that broke his base, but then you added your own little style. And we were able to do it without even that much equipment, and I hope that it's a lesson you guys can take home. Anybody got questions?
No, sir.
All right. It's just about lunchtime. I'm not gonna make you guys